there's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Robert, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact and the Whirling Waltz.
We know our Fontainian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their
I'm
readers
so
down.
excited for this event, guys. I'm really excited. Oh
it
my
Charlotte?
god.
Standing next to her, surely that can't be Kaniche?
Kaniche and Charlotte in the same place.
How about...
Insane.
Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Hold on. This one's a gem. A legal restaurant caught serving saurian stew proves surprisingly popular. It's so interesting. Just
Pretty
casual
shocking.
conversation with Charlotte.
But it still feels like it's missing something. Got it.
This is so crazy.
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Why? That can't be for real. I am amazed at what we're seeing here. I hate to admit it, but you've won this one. Oh, they're coming up with better titles?
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Natlan
No,
was
I think-
stabbed and gravely wounded.
I know. I think they're coming up with titles like who come up with better title. I can't believe it's so weird to see Kaniche in Fontaine.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
If it is, we're all lost. I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't Wanderer Paimon, Charlotte, how are you? Charlotte and Kaniche together. So interesting. What a coincidence. Mr. Kaniche and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. You were talking about us? That's very sweet. Unfortunately, he's a loyal friend, so I pressed him for some juicy details, but he raved tight-lipped about you. This feels so strange, but I love it. You know, I always love when they put two characters together that you never expect them to put together. It's so fun. I am exhilarated. I think you want to share with me about the Great Water's triumphs, exploits in Natlan? It was a team effort. Look at the smile. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. Let me backtrack. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you to Fontaine? I'm so happy to see you right now.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock.
It was a bit of a shock.
What was all that about a saurian meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you were
Look
being
what's
serious.
happening here. This image is insane. Oh, that we're just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
I can't. No, it's so weird that not only Kaniche's here, but he's doing a fake news story competition.
Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
There you go. I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kaniche. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines. Oh, so they're actually there, but they're fake. Oh my god, I thought they were coming up with headlines. That's way worse. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. Of course, yeah, it's really bad. Really, really bad. But others, like the one you were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I know they're having this is a fun conversation. I don't know how I'm supposed to get over the fact that, like, Kaniche's right here. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kaniche.
Huh? Him?
Oh my god, how?
Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Right, but look at what we're looking at here.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
And of course, Kaniche would know about this.
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding
Amount
the
of
smuggled
intelligence.
goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
The smiler, right? Oh, the relief. If you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge from the offset. It's not as if Palais Memonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Duvalet to handle every single case himself. That does make sense. On a more interesting note, the trial in question was went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Khadijah's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask
Yeah.
here in Fontaine.
I wasn't forgetting about it. I was like, yeah, if he was all of Mr. Sadie, the world's not going to end. Maybe not, but it'd be even better for the world if me and Kenichiro would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
He's like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that
Mademoiselle.
you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Probably. Oh, but it's so weird seeing him in this environment. Now, you saw it through me. Guess I'll put it down to keen instincts of a renowned historian hunter. Any response to that, or...
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kanich the speechless! Kanich the tongue-tied!
Oh my god. The slap again.
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again. Of course, that's a brilliant idea. But it also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. As I should probably get back to work, I also need to track down a questionnaire and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again. As we know, we can trust Charlotte with her reporting. She is accurate.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask.
We have to ask.
That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but
Wait, what?
at the same time...
Oh, that thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was a howl.
Wait, what do you mean?
Huh?
Did I not notice it?
What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying
Interesting.
to hide or something.
Maybe he's acclimatizing very well. He's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
I love Paimon hater energy.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
What's that law?
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city
Oh my
limits
God, it
during
is.
the first 3 days of each month.
Wasn't this something we heard about before? Because they made a joke about Paimon.
Paimon sure does.
Oh my god, the thumbs up. Look at her.
Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be
Yes, I remember
considered
this
an Almighty
joke.
Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a howl wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
He's very angry about this. I love
That
this.
said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here.
Okay.
I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or
A
two.
film festival sounds amazing though as well, right?
If you're free, why don't you come along?
I'm also for a bit of fun.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
An overnight fantasy land. So this is the actual page itself, and yes, it says 9 days left. We have time to do this. Do not worry. We do have time to do this. I know people are always like, and I'm always very happy that people are like, hey, you know, are you going to be doing these events? It never bothers me when people ask for this stuff, but look at this image. We saw this image already. I watched it. I looked at it in a previous episode. This looks like it's going to be absolutely incredible. The fact that Aoife and Auroran's there too, but like, look at the Kadich, like Rio interaction too. I'm really excited to see this. So these are the rewards you get from here. And we've done the Escoffier story quest, so now we're going to go take a stroll with Kanich. The team we're using today for day 1 of the event, by the way, is going to be Also cute. It's one of my earlier teams. It's just a bunch of adorable people being really powerful. That's all it is.
Time to go.
Let's head... where is it? Oh, it's already over here. Interesting. Okay. So excited to do this. This has been one of the best updates. And again, I say that all the time, I think, because like the updates have been so incredible. Since I caught up as well, like the updates have been like so good too. I feel very lucky to have caught up at this time. Lantern Rite, the Flower Festival, the Tournament of Bloom, the new World Quest, the new Story Quest that's happening, you know, the Arcog Quest, this event. I really feel very lucky that we did it at this point. You know?
Follow the wind.
Is this where it's going to be, the festival? I'm trying to see if there's any more characters here. So we have to take a stroll with Kenichi, which, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. Oh,
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
okay.
Wow, this is
Strolling through
awesome.
Fontaine with Kenichi is crazy.
I can't believe it was just an empty beach before.
An empty... Oh, this was a beach at one point?
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
That's... Wait. Have we been here before? We probably have, right? We've probably seen this before. I love he was literally walking to the
There
Opera
must
House.
be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
Am I ever... Okay, we're probably going to get used to it at some point, but I just love that we're going for a stroll with Kenichi and Fontaine.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap.
What the...
Ta-da!
What the hell just happened?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
The unlucky one. Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy. Been keeping yourself... Wait a second. Was that the... When we... Oh, okay. Am I wrong in saying that this was the person that we chatted to with Charlotte at the time? Remember when we came to Fontaine? Am I right? I think that was it, right? Yeah.
Of course. How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single
I think so anyway.
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams.
No, it does sound fun.
I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking.
That's so
a place for all
fun.
film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
No, that like a park that's centered around like TV shows and movies already exist in our world and they're fantastic, but like a park that's centered around like movies in general, so fun.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
I guess so.
Nope. I might be inviting
What?
others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too.
Pauline.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
How, of course, giving his input.
If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on.
She's like, huh?
Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
Sorry,
He's burying his
just ignore
head in
that
his
little
hand.
Gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid. This is such a fun pose as well. Actually avoided the slap this time.
Oh, you call it Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid.
What's a gizmoid?
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort
my
of smart personal assistant?
Like the animations have gotten even better in this game, but like I was just laughing because of calling how a mecha
You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget.
one of the Dragon Lords.
Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful.
You describing yourself?
Dragon Lord, and one of a kind. There has never been another like me.
She's like, okay,
nor will
okay.
there ever be.
She's so enthusiastic, Pauline, though, isn't
And
she?
another thing, smart is the understatement of the century. I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born.
What? Heavens above!
Oh, poor
I beg your
Pauline.
pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. madam! Please, I meant no offense!
Her voice actor's working overtime.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
My gal, oh my god. This, not only do we get a story quest where she's heavily involved, now Navia's here as well. Navia, this is Kinich. Kinich, this is Navia. Navia is my gal, she's amazing. She's incredible.
Miss Navia!
Oh my god, the fact that we get double freaking Navia. I feel so lucky.
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine.
Oh my god. Look at her.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon.
I love that's our connection, by the way. My trusty partner. Very well, even better now that you're here. That's how I feel all the time.
Hello there. I'm Kinich.
I love that our connection, she calls us partner, right? This is Navia, by the way, Kinich, yeah.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
This is Navia.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
Honestly, fair. Very fair.
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact.
Of course, Navia, the sweetheart.
So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He might love this interaction. No? I thought he would have loved someone addressing him by his full title.
Oh, see that?
Oh, he
That's
does.
what I call proper manners.
Of course he does. But the handshake, he wasn't probably going to do a handshake.
Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it?
No way.
Excellent. You may address the Almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
So you don't you don't even have to call him Almighty Dragon Lord anymore?
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is
Dragon Lord.
a bit silly?
I love this so much.
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more
Oh my
impressive.
god. How is Sully being treated like a little cuddly pet?
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a
Legitimately,
single night.
like, of course, like, if it was any character that was going to break true to How and make him feel like he actually likes someone, it was going to be Navia. You know what I mean?
Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
Oh, there's a lot that went into it then. Oh, Jesus.
I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand.
And of course, Navia came out and helped out.
After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Look at this. Again, it's obviously like she's very, again, I don't ever like laugh at Polly too much because obviously she's being very emotional and it's a big deal for her as well, right? Of course. But I think her character is someone who like does get emotional over like a lot of things and very excited about a lot of things. Navia's giving off the smile of like, you have to just like accept this is who she is, you know?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline
Yeah, there it is, yeah.
sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement.
It's okay. It's okay.
As you can see.
It's okay.
I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet. So let me fill you in.
Sure. And it's better to, I always say this no matter what. It's better to have passion than no passion at all. You know what I mean? I'd rather someone have like a passionate response to something like this rather than not have any response at all. You know what I mean? And like also like, and by the way, I'm not talking about, when I say passion, I don't mean passion as in like just excitement. It's a true passion. It doesn't always come through just like, oh, excitement. But if this is how she expresses her passion, that's fine. Just the way that, like, you know, probably a bad example, but like, you know, no, it's a good example. Like Xiao, he's not overexcited about like the tofu that he eats, but it means a lot to him. It's something he's passionate about, you know?
In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
This is so fun. This is so fun.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right, the one and only Surintendant Cheval Morand.
Certain dot?
After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
Image? What are you talking about?
Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute,
Wait.
but she's also boosting her own popularity. And
Oh.
that was always the goal.
Is that
a
the-
win-win arrangement?
Is that the thing that one of those creatures that Farina uses in battle?
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
Okay, yeah, but like it is a good marketing, right? Because Farina's like one of the most popular people in all of Fontaine, if not the most popular.
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's fantastic.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event.
Very, very cool.
As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part?
If you want me to take part, I'll take part.
It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with
Climate
your
herd income.
skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
By my negotiating.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners
I like Pauline a lot.
themselves.
I think she's funny.
So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef
Wow.
Miss Escoffier to run our theme restaurant.
Will the dialogue be different here then?
Look over there.
Oh. No, she's good.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
Okay, that's good.
You little... What's your game here?
Escoffier would kill Ao.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got.
Is it gonna be like mini games and stuff?
Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
No problem. We know you're busy. It's good to see Escoffier as well, right?
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the
You
new
tell him.
staff.
You tell him. You tell him, Escoffier.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment?
She takes things very seriously, as we know.
The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, so did she? Wait, what? Is that literal? Is that literal?
Wait, has that happened before?
Yeah, like what?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Wait, for real?
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Okay.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Interesting. So it came from Natlan as well.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. but the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot,
So
so,
they- yeah,
it seemed
yeah.
like someone deliberately hid it there.
You're right, Pauline. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities.
I think you did more than the right thing here, right? For sure.
I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Oh my god, the way she even does the poses. But yeah, like a gun? Like what? Like,
Wow, that's a dangerous item, alright.
it is, yeah. Like, and I know there's guns in this world because, like, you know, we've seen them, right? There are guns in this world, but still, it's like always shocking when you hear about it, you know?
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Can each doing the investigation very quickly?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for
The
you
toys.
anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
I love their
You
interactions so
little-
much.
Don't dare you turn your nose up at my
There's this
gifts!
oh, he's
Why,
muffling him this time. With his eyes closed as well. He's done.
Time
He's so
for
done.
a timeout, old timer.
He's like
Sorry.
one-liners.
Where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Oh yeah, thank you. Very interesting. So we have a little mystery going on here as well, which is always cool, right? And we know Genshin loves a mystery.
Something like this.
Wait, do we that seems like the pattern seems recognizable, right?
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Yeah, I should have said that as well. It's a gorgeous drawing. It's sketched by a professional engineer after all.
It's nothing.
No, Pauline, you deserve to be praised. That was awesome. Do you recognize it, Kanich? Because the pattern looks like maybe it's just like similar to like patterns you've seen before. His eyes are so nice.
Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
But is that the case? Maybe there's something else to this? Oh, he's giving us a look. Oh my god, he gave us the look to like, hey, let's get out of here. We need to talk about something. Can't wait to get the event started.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this
Fantastic
event
then.
needs.
Really fantastic, because that does make sense. If the Traveler's here, Paimon's here, and even like people from Natlan are here too, right? That's a big deal.
Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too.
Yeah, 100%. The social aspects of this type of stuff is very important too, Pauline. You're doing a great job of it. You're doing a fantastic job with
but
it.
Just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful
Thank you.
collaboration.
That's very appreciated. Thank you so much, Pauline. So, Kanich definitely knows something's happening here, right? It seems like Kanich has something to say. Let's find a quiet spot. Yeah, that's what I was getting at from the look that he gave us. After saying goodbye to Lapine, Pauline, you and Kanich find somewhere you can chat.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
It looked ancient. That's what I was thinking. It has like that's what I was thinking. Like not that it was like, you know what I mean? It's like the ancient patterns you see on like one of those creatures in the ruins, right?
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins.
Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking dragon ruins, but that's actually pretty crazy. I was thinking like the runes you found with Pharazat, you know, but I guess like, yeah, the dragon ruins makes more sense.
Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon.
Hand cannon.
But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun.
I think some guns can be called hand cannons nowadays, right?
Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks.
It seems to be very important, I guess. Because like at that point, or at least connected, I should say.
Time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais
Sure.
Harmonia to verify
Oh my god,
my
I think I'll join you.
suspicions. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
I'll probably catch up with my friends as well. Yeah, this is fantastic, right? And what I adore so much about events, right? And we talked about this a million times over, is not only just like getting to see all these characters again in this one place and getting to meet them again and talk to them again, whether that be with Charlotte at the start and Kenichi here and Navia, but I feel like it also offers like a lot of interactions that didn't happen in the main quest or the story quests. Like I always believe that you could put any two characters together and it would be great stuff. You never think like, oh, you're gonna have like Natlan characters here in Fontaine, and not only that, we're gonna have Charlotte and Kenichi and Navia. But it all works so well together, and it's one of those things. I keep saying using the word grateful, right? I know that like it's a game, right? And I think that sometimes like, you know, that it's you know, we all know it's a game. We all know it's a game. But I love treating this like it's a real world, and the fact that we get to like witness like all these characters making these efforts to either make new companions, make new friends, meet new people, come to new areas, you know, put on festivals, put on events, put on like parties, do different investigations. It's so fun for me, and it leads to like some of the most fun events you can see and some of those fun quests you can see in these events. I've been having such a blast doing these events. Such a blast. Like, it warms my heart seeing Kenichi and Fontaine. It warms my heart seeing Navia again. Even though we just saw her just now.
Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Sure. Let's do this. Yeah.
It's time, dear partner and Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland.
Wait, so we're doing this right now?
As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
So there are going to be activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
Not every big boss went to business school, you know. We've done plenty of business ourselves.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner?
Oh my god.
I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures.
Really? I mean, we helped out just recently with a restaurant, but yeah, whenever she says partner, it just uplifts me so much.
Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Oh my god, we get the special UI as well. The special artwork. With the mascot as well. I wonder will Farina show up in it. Well, Farina's on the banners. Oh my god.
As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction.
Oh my god. It's gonna be like a management minigame?
The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method.
You have cash as well.
So we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
Sure.
Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, It's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks.
So it is a management game.
As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently.
Genshin loves dipping into all these genres.
Which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period.
Thank you, Paimon.
Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key.
Paimon's always very smart. She really is. So...
Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Well, guess we'll learn on the job.
Yep, come on, we can do
I
this.
love that we're doing this with Paimon as well.
You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Take part 2?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out.
Fantastic.
If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
A walkthrough. I see you wanted me to be your test player. I can do it.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Heck yeah, look at that crab over there.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger,
Of course,
partner.
don't worry. I would never think
I
that.
carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe.
Navia, I trust you more than myself.
I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
I don't care, by the way, if I, if I praise Navia a lot, right? I'll continue to do it forever because she literally is like, I didn't even know, I never really believed in because I was stupid, right? The concept, because I was like, oh, comfort character? I don't think I've ever had that. But then, like, not even joking, I, like, met Navia and it felt that way. It's like, oh my god, this character brings me great comfort. And then I looked back throughout my life and I was like, wow, Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Was that as well. I got a similar feeling because when someone was like, "Oh yeah, that's probably your comfort character," I totally get that now. You know, like it wasn't that I was ever like, "You have a comfort character." It wasn't like that. It was just like, I don't really have a comfort character. I found out I had like multiple throughout my life, you know. And Navia was like literally the thing that made me go, "Oh, okay," you know. Navia's not a thing, but you know what I mean. Meeting Navia was the thing.
Making people feel safe and having fun.
Yes.
Great. Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right, then. Let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
So we're like literally building a walkthrough. That's so fun. So as well, unlock facility. It takes 4 times, so we have to use our time wisely. And we're actually building the festival up. The water looks so pretty in Fontaine as well, doesn't it? So then we go to formulate a theme circuit based on the adventure film Journey to the Secret Sea. It's based on a movie that's so fun. So we have to go formulate this as well. Look at this UI. I love seeing the new UI. Collect the required number of adventure coins and reach the destination to complete the challenge. Beware of some traps and in the stage that will decrease your challenge time if touched. Special skills can create acceleration rings in front of the character while they're diving or gliding. Not only can they speed up using these skills, but also use them to dodge obstacles or break through terrain. Okay. This is gonna be so fun. I forgot how to do this. Oh my god, I forgot how to do this! I literally did this yesterday! I literally was doing this yesterday! Oh my god, I'm so bad at swimming. I'm so bad. Down, 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 down. Why can't we go down? Oh, we have to actually hold down. I thought I was pressing circle. Man, this is so cool. Like a mini game that just involves swimming. You know, something we've done so many times before. Oh, I think we got hit by that. This is very cool. We have to remember we have a boost here as well. I think we could do way better the next time we do this, but... And the music as well is so nice. Oh, God. Oh, God. I was so worried there. I was so worried there. Man, if this was like a mini game at like a festival or a carnival, like I don't think I'd ever leave the carnival. We got enough coins, but like we obviously probably could have done it better. That's so fun. Wait, what the hell? Wait a second. Hold up a second here. Where did you lead people to at the end of this? wait a second. No, Navia, we need to talk where it ends up.
Both of you seem even more excited than before.
Sure.
Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
We just need to talk about the destination place. The challenge format is super easy to get into, and it ties in perfectly with the film theme.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked.
Aw.
We should check out the film that it's based on.
I'd love a movie night with Paimon. That'd be so fun.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping
See how
you'd
supportive
say.
Navia is? You see how supportive she is? Do you not understand this? I mean, everyone does.
They'd be beyond
My channel's
delighted
full
to
of
hear
Navia
that
lovers.
visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Sir Intendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness.
Imagine that they give her that dub. Man, she's the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness, I gotta say.
Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image.
Like merchandise.
Using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
Shouldn't Frida be getting a sizable cut?
Don't worry. As Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights
Yeah.
agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue.
That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good revenue share. Honestly, fantastic.
After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily. Not for profit, but to promote Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's adorable image.
The way that the voice actor says that perfectly every time is crazy.
The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
We're very happy.
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still
Yes,
necessary.
100%. 110%. You still need to make things sustainable.
The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction.
Are we going to be doing this? Is this like part of the management game?
There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based
Are we
on
actually
their
doing
overall
this?
performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue
I
stream.
mean, that's pretty fantastic if we are.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
I'll have a very high standard when it comes to reviewing resumes.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
Very true, Paimon. And Paimon like compliment us at the same time, you know?
Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
Yeah, this is so fun. So we did this, and I wonder now. Look at the way it is on the map. Look at that. So this is cycle 1. Should we then look at some of the resumes? Staff center. So service value plus 12, wage plus 16. Oh, here we go. Recruit. And confirm assignment, work experience, follow-up development for the Fontaine Research Civilization Project, logistics suppliers of Fontaine Film Festival, personal strengths, good sense of teamwork, good. Willingness to take menial or difficult tasks. I'm tough enough to handle any amount of overtime I could bear with the we can't. I think they just want us to take this one right away. And return. Leave. So we assigned her to something? Fantastic. There we go. That's the tutorial aspect of this. That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
Wishing them success in the job. I love her being so professional.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it like, you know, for you, Navia.
In any case, with this, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is now officially
Fantastic.
open.
Look at the Lidney poster as well, by the way.
Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it.
Right.
We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
This is so, like, I get to do a freaking like event where I'm managing games. I'm managing like this like theme park with Navia. Like, I couldn't be happier. I am like over the moon.
Well, this cycle of operation sure got us off to a good start. On to the next
So
one.
do we move on right now to do the next cycle? Is that what it is? That's what she wants to show us? Or is there something else we can do? Because you have 2 out of 8, right? Do we have to... Can we look in her boots or something?
Time to go.
No, we can't. I think they genuinely want us to, like, follow the tutorial for now so we don't get confused. Oh, wrong button. So we made 2,400. Well done, partner. Numbers like these speak for themselves. This report is nothing short of business masterclass. Okay. And then we go to cycle 2. And we gain all our time back and a bit and the cash we just made for profit too.
Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start.
To make a profit that early? That's pretty fantastic.
Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle.
Sure.
To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
Are they gonna have different dialogue because we met her already?
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location
like
will make
Escoffier a
for a
lot.
unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients,
She's
check.
so passionate about cooking, isn't she?
utensils,
She really is.
Check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Fantastic.
Hey there, Escoffier.
So we do, okay, fantastic.
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rasula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement
Well, thank
park.
you so much. The dialogue is
I'd
different
say
is why I
that
think...
if anyone here was overqualified,
I'm sorry, Navia.
it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Fantastic. They have a good relationship as well. Yeah, like I was just happy that like the dialogue is a little bit different as well, you know, because that's what I was kind of hoping for since we already did the quest.
Let's get back to business.
Did you not take the praise too much?
I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle.
Theme dish?
Right?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park.
I mean, she is a fantastic chef.
But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects.
Oh yeah?
Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Look at Navia's face right now.
Then Paimon come every single day.
I find it. Oh my god, her voice. She's so adorable.
Then Paimon come every single day.
Do you do annual passes?
Now, here's the twist.
So fun.
To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish.
Okay.
So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then,
I
give me
love the
your
way the
hand.
Britishness, I think she's Scottish, it seeps through her dialogue sometimes. It's so fun to me. It's so fun. I had no idea inspiration could be physically transferred.
A warm and energetic
Oh,
feel.
wow.
Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin.
Wow. What a way to describe it.
A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength.
That's very cool. And she got that just from holding her hand?
All right, let's find out what
All right.
strength looks like in gastronomical form.
I adore her so much. I adore her. She's actually a great character. She's so fantastic. Power-packed barbecue ribs. That sounds amazing. Spend 30% less the next time you upgrade any attraction. So you have to choose the theme dish every single time. And that will add bonuses to our
I've
minigame. then.
refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
The artisans?
Like the people from here?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more
okay. The people that are
quickly.
making the Okay.
As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here?
That's true. We got to be good
Who
bosses.
knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
And honestly, this come from Escoffier for someone who knows so much about the idea of productivity and getting people to work harder. You know, it means so much coming from her.
Oh, if I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips
That
for the
sounds
porters
amazing.
over at the Fleuve Centre.
Sounds amazing.
For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
These workers are incredible. Honestly, fish and chips is amazing. And I don't know if honestly, I don't know what that, oh no, we do know what that looks like here, right? We saw that in, I think Chevrolet eats the fish and chips here, right?
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier.
She does.
Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly.
You and Navia invite the artisans over, treating them to
The
delicious feast and
artisans
special
are
barbecue
pumped
ribs.
and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
100%. Where's the next one we're doing? The one, wait. Oh, that's the Palais Memoria. Okay, no, we're doing this game. So what's the next one we can upgrade? There's one over here. Is this one? Or do we have to upgrade the existing ones? Oh, you know, this is so fun, by the way, adding Escoffier to this as well. So, oh no, she's over here, so she wants to do this. Escoffier is a character who, we already know from the story quest, right? But even if you didn't know her from the story quest, instantaneously you know that she is, somebody who, knows how to motivate people. She knows what you have to do when you're the boss of something, because she was the head chef and she still is the head chef in the Fleuve Centre, so she was the head chef in the Hotel de Bora as well. So she gives us that little bit of advice on what we should be doing as a boss as well. But you also see her passion for cooking. This is something she's so passionate about, and it means so much to her. So it's so great to see her here, and it just makes sense that she's here as well. It's totally her within her character, you know, totally within her character. It's awesome. So we can upgrade the facility. Upgrade. So now we're getting more visitors. We get a number of action points. Goes to 9.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you
Yeah.
think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall.
Right now, they're not too satisfied.
An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly.
Okay.
When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills.
So you can train the staff as well? That's so fun. You can level up your staff. This is like a game that you would like, and this isn't an insult, by the way. This is like a game that you would buy, like an indie game you buy for like 15 euro on like Steam or something, like this management game, you know? But they have it within Genshin, you know? It's so cool. And our staff is more trained, the facilities are upgraded.
Whew. That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how
All
to
thanks
run
to
this
you and
park.
Escoffier, are you kidding me?
Huh? Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Just goes to show how well Navia explained it all.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly.
This is the problem, Navia. If you don't take the compliment, I'll compliment you again. And if you take the compliment, I'll also compliment you again. So we're in a vicious cycle here that's never going to end.
I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh?
Legitimately, I suppose it would, but like I actually didn't feel too scared because I'm taking this as it comes. I'm taking my time with this, so like I don't feel that scared.
But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
That's what you should always do, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're doing something that like is a fun job or anything like that, you should always be like, because I think days get harder when you think of it as one big thing. But have you ever done that in work where you're like, it's 2 hours to my break? You know what I mean? And you think of it that way. Oh, we have a logistics meeting in an hour, and those are usually like kind of like a little more interesting than just sitting at my desk, you know? And then and after that, then I'm doing this like phone call with this person, and that person's pretty energetic to interact with. You know what I mean? You take it in parts. You know what I mean?
Whoa, seeing your own progress has really got Paimon fired
Heck yeah!
up. Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down.
I love how excited Paimon is.
From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success.
So excited to do this. So excited. And so can we like just play around with it now? So we have our business level here. Electric Escapades, movie masterpieces in mellow manner. By upgrading and expanding your facilities, you can increase the corresponding facilities' ticket sales. As you upgrade your facilities and progress through the various encounters, you'll attract more visitors to the park. By boosting ticket sales and visitor volume, you can further enhance the Cheval Film Festival's overall revenue. So we can also unlock different areas. There's a staff center, movie masterpieces. There's a themed restaurant. So should we go to movie masterpieces? Should we?
Time to go.
And unlock this. Hello, Pauline. And we can unlock this, but we might have to like wait till the next cycle as well. How much can you do? Like, do we just like go through this as much as we want then? Very cool. Very cool. Business level. Okay, we're getting a good business level. And we got some rewards too. Do we have to like put some staff in here as well? Oh, we actually have to do this. Yeah, the testing. What the hell is happening? Is this a battle? What is happening? In this challenge, you must approach the barrage firing device to destroy it. Use your special ability at the right moment to avoid the barrage more easily and get closer to the target device faster. So is this like it looks like a time slowdown maybe? Is that correct? This is so fun. Guys, this is so fun. Holy hell, this is so fun. This is incredible. This is why I love events with having mini games like this. Oh, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. I guess it's going up and down. Does that stop them from going up? The music as well is really kind of sparkly and adventurous, right? So this is going to go up and down. So does our special ability stop these from going up and down? Or does it just stop the balls? Oh. Like, this is entertaining as heck. Oh, God. Oh, very fun. Very fun. Very fun. Wait for the next one. Very, very fun. Oh. Very fun. Oh, there we go. We're still getting hit, but it's okay. Cool environments for these games as well, aren't they? Like, they seem like very forbidden almost. Like, this is a crazy place to put it. Like, look at this place. Very cool. So ticket price 160, max service value is 40. So we can make a bit of cash out of that, right? Do we have to like give someone a job to go here? Okay, only when service value meets customer expectation will attraction revenue be guaranteed. If it falls short of expectation, revenue will suffer. Additionally, the higher facility level, the greater the customer's expectations, and the more challenging achieving the service value becomes. And this, oh my God, look, employees can provide a service value needed for the facility, ensuring stable revenue. However, whether it's through hiring or training or automated salary distribution, the cost will be incurred to use up your funds. Of course, you have to pay people. So careful personal management is required. Beware that employees you've hired haven't assigned duties yet will still require a salary. So let's see. Mellow Manager. So this is for movie masterpieces. So we got 7 out of 7, level 1 out of 10. What's the difference here? Uncle Scimitar and like what's... He's already upgraded though, right? Is that what we're getting at here? Oh, his wage is high. I was like, that's why. Should we hire the really expensive one? Because he'd be worth it, right? Yeah, let's try. Even if we make a mistake. Where do we assign him? And that service value is there too. I think we're out of time, so we have to go to the next cycle, is it? Right? We get rewards already? Oh, not yet. Oh, no, we do. This is something that I will be doing over the next while as well, guys. This seems so fun to me. It seems so fun to me. So do we move on to the next cycle now that we don't have enough time? And there's a line chart, okay. Represented by an individual attraction via bar charts. Additionally, the percentages on the side of the bar chart will indicate increase or decrease in revenue for this attraction from previous cycles to the current one. So we made 12 grand? That's actually not bad. Right? Like, that's pretty freaking good. And we can upgrade our stuff too. We can also unlock Mellow Manor as well. This is so... Oh, hey, Navia.
You've got this park off to a
She's
great
watching over
start,
us.
Partner. The ball's really starting to
I
roll,
assume so.
huh? I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out. How exciting.
Yeah, and we can upgrade facilities as well and see if we can make more money too. Obviously, like, I'm going to move on with the... I say we'll move on to the main kind of story we're doing now as well after this. And when we get to maybe the next cycle, it might be fun to do that. Well, we can keep coming back to this though, you know? And we're going to see what they do with this as well. And we have to test this out too, right? Very cool. We have 5 out of 35. Manage Manor. Mellow Manor is a leisure spot to which our animal friends may be invited. You receive satisfaction ratings from them based on the layout of their accommodations. The greater total satisfaction, the higher your revenue. Animal friends who have similar living habits, that is, those of the same species, are suited to living alongside one another. Once you put a certain number of animals in the of the same species together, satisfaction will greatly increase. And there are some animals who love to party, and who greatly increase the satisfaction will place as neighbors to other animal species. The animals you have invited will stay in the manor. Don't forget to say hello. So we invite animals over? Sure. Continue inviting? We don't have enough to invite any more. So we got these guys here. So you have to put them in their own space. So I guess rotating up here would be a good idea. Press to view the life form. And what else do we have? We have these guys here. So these are more terrestrial life forms. And are these also? So putting them here? Is that correct? Wait a second, we can do this. We can do this. Hold on a second here. Clear all. And if we put you there, you there. High satisfaction. But that no wait. Cancel. Put you there. Maybe not? Okay, clear all again. If we do from the bottom here and get a high satisfaction there as well. We have to like I guess try and open this up as well, right? So we have to upgrade it. Nice. Okay, that's cool. And the upgrade cost is 15,000. And we can hire some staff here as well. No staff available, please recruit more. Oh, we have to go up to the actual staff recruitment. Yes. For Mellow Manor, right? No, that's Electric Escapades. Your Mellow Manor. Perfect. Confirm assignment. And then we can train the staff. And have you trained there a little bit as well. So you have to reach this level. How do we do a manage manor, upgrade facility? Yeah, we should upgrade it, right? To get a level 2 there as well. We need to have some staff as well. Manage manor. Do we get more space when we upgrade it? We do. No, we don't. Now, or do we? No, we don't. We don't. What happens if we put these guys here? It just builds up the satisfaction even more. Okay. Cool. Very cool. And how much of a... We have 1 out of 10, so we might go to the next cycle, make some cash, and then go to again. Then go on with the main story, right? This is super fun. We made 34,000? The service Mellow Manor. We have to upgrade the service for Mellow Manor. That's perfect. Thank you for letting me know that, Paimon. Oh, we should be in the restaurant as well, right? Yeah, and it's going to give us buffs. So, upgrade the same attraction 2 times this cycle to increase the revenue for... Oh, wow. I mean, why not, right? Get more revenue. Let's upgrade some stuff. Like maybe like... First of all, we have to work with Mellow Manor, right? We have to make sure we can upgrade the facilities and maybe... I wonder if we can even hire like more staff to work there as well. And... But it's locked, so we have to upgrade the facilities maybe again to like get the more people working there. Upgrade facility. Yeah, and it builds up who can work there as well. Perfect. Perfect. But we might actually lose our cash already because we're probably going to lose money if we don't... Because we have to pay everybody. Right? And he's level 7 out of 7, by the way. So the service value's gone up. So we might actually have to like end this early already because we're like, we need to pay people, right? Am I wrong in saying that? We need to pay people? Because, yeah, everyone has like a... a high cost now. That's fine. Small amount of funds. Sorry, yeah, no, I thought that was the best way to go about it, but I guess not. Yeah, no, I have to remember you make money as well, so even if you lose money, it's fine. Okay, that's my bad. So let's see what theme we're going with this time. That's pretty good as well. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go and upgrade this facility. And we upgraded our business level as well. Natlan theme zone. Fire tribe, a scenic area themed after Natlanese landscape. It adopts the architecture of multiple tribes with bright colors to sure to stir up the spirits of visitors. Very cool. We can also hire another staff member here too, which we're going to have to, right? So that's another area we can use as well, a Natlan themed area. Where's the staff area here so we can hire someone else? And then we'll move on to the actual main story again. No, sorry, my bad. And then they're assigned to this then? And can we level you up? We're going to increase that service value. That's a good service value. Then should we upgrade this area as well then?
Time to go.
Upgrade facility. There we go again. We could upgrade it to 3 as well. And then we have no more time to do that though. So does hiring someone cost time as well? Let me see this now. Movie master. It does. Okay, that's fine. So with our staff now, he's level 7 out of 7. Maybe we could train you to get up to the higher service value, right? But obviously the wages are higher. But we're going to make the money back. We've lost all our cash, but we're going to make the money back. This is so fun. In service quality for movie masterpieces? Yeah, 100%. 100%. You're right, Navia. But yeah, we'll do more of this the next time we come into this, right? And I have no problem doing that, because now there's also, like, staff center? Oh, to hire someone here as well. Yes, yes, for the service value. Because one person isn't enough for that anymore. Where is the Natlan area, by the way? I'm not quite sure how that works. But yeah, we'll keep doing more of this as we go forward. So let's take some of this stuff that we got here as well. Oh my god, a bow? Cool. That's nice. Yeah, and then we'll go on with the main story for now again as well. This is super fun. I actually wouldn't mind doing some of this. And even after the event is done, I might even like record a bunch of this and just do a separate video on this if you guys would be interested in that as well. Because the event is not even nearly done yet. But I spent a lot of time on that, and rightfully so. I was having a blast. I was having such a blast. Is this where we have to... Oh my god! Eve and Auroron!
Oh, man.
It's so good to see him.
Bro!
Bro! It's so... You know, it warps the mind seeing them in outside of Natlan, right?
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time.
No,
Come
he
on.
saw us.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here,
Buddy.
for real. Quite a few of them,
Look at
actually.
this. And also, like, the outfits are wild for... Like, they're different. I don't want to say, like, wild, but they are different. Like, it's the same thing if a Fontaine went into, like, Natlan. It's, like, it's a completely different energy.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Oh my god, it's so good to see Aoife so soon after everything that happened as well. But also Aurora, and also, like, this is why I love events so much.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
No, it's I'm so I know I need to get no, I don't need to get over it, man. It's so special to me seeing them all here.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
This is our place usually. Yeah, we've been in Fontaine many times.
Come on, Aoife.
Look how beautiful he is. Look at Aurora. I mean, the two of them actually.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Aurora like lecturing someone else on this stuff when Aurora can be very clueless sometimes too in the cutest way possible.
Fair point.
It is fair, isn't it?
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second, Nat. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Kuku.
Well, vegetables and a cuckoo. Oh my god. Both different reasons, but you're here.
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
I love that there's someone mispronouncing it because I will mispronounce it also.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over
That's
that
so
one.
cool that they added that to the game because of course it makes sense that not everyone's gonna be able to perfectly pronounce it, right? Of course they're not, especially someone from a different region altogether.
Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay. It's 100% okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
That's fantastic. The fact that like they got in contact with people from Natlan and someone was like, Auroran's the guy, right? At least that's what I think that's what happened, right?
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
And Auroran getting to like, you know, he's so passionate about vegetables, getting to bring his vegetables all the way from Natlan to Fontaine is so amazing too.
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult.
Okay.
It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Auroran is, in fact, in his 20s, which is so funny as well, but this makes perfect sense to me because Auroran, I guess as well, hasn't traveled outside of Natlan, right? It makes perfect sense. And also he can be very like, what is it? Not wild. He can be very like he will get himself into situations very quickly. You know what I mean? He will.
Even though it's your first time too.
Oh, it's his first time too.
Right. But they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Because we know Auroran. Auroran, I swear to God, if you take your eyes off Auroran for a second, you'll see him like on, not even joking, he'll be in the Fontaine Research Institute, like the ruins of it. And it's like, what are you doing here, Auroran? I'm gonna like, you know, I'm setting traps for ghosts. You're like, okay, Auroran. He doesn't like that?
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used
Oh
it
my
as an
God.
excuse to send you off on a vacation.
They both have different interpretations of why Aoife's there.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too?
I love that they both like sent him off on this trip, and that's so cute.
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
I mean, that's actually so fun though. Like he's like, I'm here to mind you, and then like Auroran's like, actually, you're here just to have a trip, you know?
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
True.
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife.
Stop.
And I just turned 5.
Nice to meet you, little bro. This is amazing. This is so fun.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Nobody at this stage, Paimon. We have to get Navia.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already
I
are.
love Kukuku.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Wait, what?
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about.
What's happening?
You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kukuku.
Wait, so he left Kukuku behind?
You think that's what I'm worried about?
Oh my god.
Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku.
This is the funniest thing in the world. It's so funny to me. Not this part, obviously, his worry about Kukuku. It's just funny how Auroran acts around him. You know what I mean? Like, always just being like, it's okay, it's fine, you know? Treating him like a child.
Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
Wait, what do you mean?
How so?
and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Oh, maybe.
Bro, you too?
Oh my god. I love that they're bringing back this one simple joke from like the Archon quest, right? Or was it? I mean, it was like an Archon quest. It was the first Archon quest when we met Linny, right?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox.
Wait, so there was because he darts around the place and does like the zip line stuff, you know, with the kind of Spider-Man ability that he said. He thought that he probably got caught for it too.
So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Fantastic.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do. But it's so interesting that like you know, they're actually like enacting this law and actually like enforcing it. Yeah, it's because again, it was just like a passing comment that I thought was just made to make a joke, but like I guess it also was trying to show the weird laws of Fontaine and how seriously they take the law here as well.
Oh no, bro.
No, bro.
Did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around? Oh no, bro.
Perfect.
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door.
Did he get scared?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit
Wait, that's
going
the
down in
Polymemoria.
there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Oh, do you think so, Auroran? I love Auroran. How he can have his head in the clouds so often.
Which building?
The Palais Memoria
That one?
with Nouvellette.
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around.
Yeah, but the most official building in all of Natlan.
I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while.
Oh my god, he's gonna climb out. He was gonna climb up to every single window.
As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying.
Honestly, I love Paimon's approach to this because Paimon did sense that she was gonna have to be the mature one here in a lot of this, but also it's just a very sensitive approach. It's like, that's what we were thinking. Like, they're probably terrified.
Paimon's starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
I hope they're not shooting at Kakuku. Of course, then Paimon also has her head in the clouds sometimes too.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
But that's the thing, Auroran is like really good friends with Kakuku as well, right? They get along super well. So it's so funny that he sees him as an action hero, you know? In other words, right now in this building, there could be not one awesome Saurus, but two. Wait. Nouvellette? Is that what you're talking about?
Do you even hear yourself, bro?
This conversation feels like I am like in a different world. It really does, you know? Like, not only are we talking about like the guards chasing Kakuku into the Palais Memoria, we're talking about like gunfire, seeing Kakuku as an action hero, Auroran freaking like treating Aoife like a child, Aoife thinking that Auroran is like treating Auroran like a child, Paimon being mature for a second, and then also doing the funniest thing ever, which is having her heads in the clouds just like everyone else as well, about like what could be happening there too. I just love this interaction. It's so fun.
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
That's the funny thing about Auroran as well. He's being like serious in his own way. Auroran's always like that. Like where like he's just like a different type of person.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version.
I was like, I gotta keep this under control a little
But
bit.
our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Yeah, and as it happens, Kenichi and I were just heading over there to Palais Memoria for something else.
Leave it to us.
We can do it 100%.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
What is up with Auroran sometimes? Like, legitimately, what is up with Aurora sometimes?
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
You decide then. This is one of the craziest interactions we've ever had. This could be a movie. It's like a fish out of water movie with like Aurora and Aoife, Kenichi and everybody together.
All right then. If Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission
I'm not gonna
to pull
do
out a
that.
couple of his feathers.
Guys, I'm not gonna do that. I love the Aurora. It's like, what should we do then? Okay, pull out his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
This is such a wild conversation. This is such a wild conversation.
He won't. Trust me.
Back when we first met Kukuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him
I
rotten.
love that the lores that Aurora found Kukuku first.
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about it.
Oh, well, I definitely saw that coming.
He's like, I tended to.
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
Oh my god. This is so good. This is so good to have such a wild conversation here as well. Again, it's just like, at first I was like, oh, is this like gonna be really serious here? But then they started joking about it. I was like, okay, I can let my guard down a little bit. But I love that Paimon for a second there had to like take on the mature role as well, because even we were joking about it as well. But Auroran is like a very like, he's a very good person. And we love him to pieces, right? But we know Auroran also, like, as we said, has like the wildest like brain you've ever seen in your life or ever heard of in your life. He will like, he doesn't think like anyone else does. He just doesn't. Like, his thought process is so off the wall crazy sometimes, and we love him for it. And then having like Aoife, who's already like, you know, very nonchalant about stuff, it's such a great combination. And I knew they were going to be at this event because of this, right? You could see them here. But like, you can never predict what interactions they're going to give you in this game. It's so special to me that we're even getting this stuff. Are we going to get to see Neuvillette now? Probably, right?
Time to go.
Nothing new there. What's all that commotion? Are they arguing?
What is
in there?
arguing going on? Who's arguing? What? I knew Rio was gonna be in this from the actual image, but the fact that he's here with Neuvillette and Kukuku as well. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. This is so good. No way, bro. Oh, look at this beautiful man. What have you given me, Genshin? I thank you so much.
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
So he can understand him because of the relation to maybe the dragons?
Oh no.
I can't believe we're bringing like, again, this time, like when it's in Natlan, I have to stop, guys, because it's just something that just it's so awesome. I never thought I'd be bringing Kenichi to meet Neuvillette. Kuku, how are you?
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again. Oh, you know one another.
Yes, we do. So good to hear their voices as well. He's a bro of a bro. He's a bro. No, Kukuku's a bro.
He's a friend, yeah. A Saurian friend, let's say.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
Yes.
I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step
You
out?
can stay if you want.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kenichi who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
That's why Neuvillette is so smart. He's like, this could have some legal ramifications, you know? You work with, you know, criminals in the Fortress of Meripede.
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
He's very smart. He can pick up on this stuff very well.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial ever seen by
Yeah,
another
you're
jet.
right. So that's interesting. So they did meet
I've
before.
seen his photo in the papers.
Right, famous. Oh yeah, there was the fake stories, right?
But as for this other gentleman...
This is Rio. He wears battle armor business casual all the time.
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden.
Yeah, easier to understand, I suppose, as well.
Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're even seeing these guys.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
This is like has to be top 5 funniest character, Kakuku.
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to
I
himself.
love that Nuvla can communicate because of the relation to the dragons. That's so cool. That's so fun.
Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Are you able to do that, Kakuku?
Sure thing, bro.
Sure thing. There you go. With the love hearts as well. It's all a bit strange. They really are a great pair of awesome Sauri.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Kanish tells Nuvla and Risley about the Leppy and Pauline finding a gun. Nuvla makes inquiries about it with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate a box and the gun that Leppy and Pauline spoke of. Very quick. He works quick.
It really is exactly
Wow.
like Lapine Pauline's sketch. It must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
The box is really pretty too.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see.
Having these 3 geniuses together.
Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't
He
you worry.
didn't even have to say it.
That would be much appreciated.
Didn't even have to say it. Look how they were able to communicate like this.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
Exactly.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes for me too, legitimately. Like, any help whatsoever.
Yep, we were
Oh
just
my
about
God.
to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
All that's left is to... I can't. I love it so much, this interaction.
He really does come out with the most unexpected things.
Yes.
Who did he learn it all from?
A couple of top bros from Natlan.
Huh. Well, it's pretty
It
extraordinary.
is. It is. Look how gorgeous you are.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying
Oh, they're still
object.
going to follow through with this?
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kakuku. Excited?
What was that? I can help pass on a message to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many
I
thanks.
love hearing your voice, Nervalette. Don't mention it.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natlan would soon start showing up all over the
Oh,
world,
so you mentioned this.
but I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again,
Oh my god, he's just hanging out with them now. He's literally just hanging out with Rice. He thinks he's like, this is the trio now.
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku,
Oh, wow.
was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
It is a big deal though, right? It is a massive deal. Like, and especially for like, you know, because what they're talking about here as well, like, it's like, yeah, just, this case was your curiosity about Natlan. It's not just the case, yeah, it's about Natlan as well, yeah.
Sure thing, bro.
So awesome. I genuinely think it's so funny that Kakuku thinks he's like part of the crew, you know? He's like, oh, these are my guys. These are my new friends. And Ruvula being able to translate them for it works so well also. This is amazing, guys, and I can't say this enough. I'm just like so overwhelmed in such a joyous way. You know, I feel so like light, and I feel like I could float at any moment. The fact that we got to see Risley and Ruvulette and Kakuku and all these characters, it just means so much. And like, I think it's just the fact that like, don't worry, it's not gone yet. It's just also the fact that like, it's not only just an interaction, because usually when we see, the last time we see these guys, usually it's under like a very serious manner, and it probably will get serious. Who knows, the event will get more serious. There's a case going on. But like, I love that usually like in the first part of the event, you do get to have a bit of fun as well. And I've just been smiling ear to ear, laughing my head off at these interactions. But they're always, obviously, like always, you know, very centered around the character. And like, and by what I mean by that is like, they always like know how to write their characters very, very well, even in comedic ways too. So they don't sacrifice the character's personality for the comedy, if that makes sense. Like, Neuvillette didn't say anything that he wouldn't say, and Ryze didn't say anything he wouldn't usually say. Same with Kenichi, Aurora, and Aoife. They're all hilarious without sacrificing their characters for some silly joke. It's not just like, oh, they're gonna make this joke and it's like really out of character. No, everything makes perfect sense. Even Neuvillette, like, you know, translating the Kakuku stuff. That's something he would do in earnest, you know? And why not? You know? He has 2 friends there, by the way.
What's the situation? How bad is it?
Not bad at all. There's some good news and some bad news. He's still probably gonna be up for like a crime.
Oh no.
Oh, he's so worried.
When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
This track. Oh. Take me home. So good.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now.
He's living the good life now.
Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
This is crazy.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
And that's the thing, like, I feel like Aurora, even like, in some ways he's being earnest, you know?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
Yeah.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Fantastic. Even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs. That's what's crazy. Kakuku was like the first like Natlan character to like chat with like 2 of the most important people in all of Natlan in terms of like their hierarchy, right? He barged in and was able to have a chat with Neuvillette and Rio. That's crazy. Even that interesting, yeah.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Marmonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Yep.
But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice,
Very
so
nice.
he'll be absolutely fine.
You just have to wait a bit longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
Fantastic.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Aurora already tried to get to having fun.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by.
But I guess
if you
they are
need
like
us.
technically diplomats at that. No, I guess so if you think of it like not diplomats but honored guests, right? All right, bro.
Yay, problem solved. All right, let's catch up another day.
I was so done. Paimon's already so, oh, look how beautiful it is. So that's Act 1 complete. I'm going to be doing Act 2. I think we might do it in separate videos. Just because, again, I want to take my time like I did today. Like, we spent quite a bit of time in this, and we have to wait for the next day as well. Aurora in there at the end is so funny when he was just, like, trying to get move on from the situation. Because, of course, like, Aurora's, again, like I said, the type of character that if you blink and look away from a second, he's already, like, planning this big activity in another area, right? He's always, like, doing stuff, like, that's a little bit strange, a little bit crazy. He has his own, by the way, I want to be clear, he has his own, like, emotional moments and a really good character story as well. Like, his story based on his, like, his self-doubts about himself and the fact that, like, you know, his sacrifice or the lack of sacrifice and how he related that to, like, how he feels about himself and the confidence in himself and how he feels like he had to make up for that. All that stuff is absolutely amazing, right? But he's also just one of the funniest characters in terms of just, like, this guy is strange in the most beautiful way possible. And, like, I really feel like that happens with any character. Like, when Yoimiya came to Fontaine for that event, right? She was, like, strange here, right, too, right? It's a fish out of water. It feels strange. When characters go to Inazuma, they feel a bit weird. Because Genshin does such a good job of making the cultures so, like, different and the regions so different that when they go to different areas, it does feel weird. Even when, like, for the Windbloom, when the, Sumeru characters went to Mondstadt, it still felt very different, right? And they do such a good job of differentiating everything like that as well. I love this event so far. The management stuff is super, super fun. The story so far is just, like, obviously, like, there's a hint of a mystery, like, with that gun and that trial that Kenichi was on. And so we're going to be probably, like, unraveling that as things go forward, especially, like, now that Rio and Rivoletta are involved. We have Aoife and Aurora in here as well. On the actual event thing here, it shows that there's, it shows Farina as well. So I hope we get to see Farina also. But this image goes so freaking good. Look at this. Legitimately look at, and there's a case tracking thing as well. So we will be doing this over the next while. It might take a bit to come out, but then again, like, I'm not in any rush, guys, and I think I always like to leave enough time for everyone to play it as well, because I remember even people like patrons were like, hey, I was playing up to the last bit. So we might do the last 2 parts, depending on how long it is, right? Depending on how much time I spend on it. And usually I'll know that by the end of, like, Act 2, because I'll never know now. At the end of Act 2, I'll realize what like, if this is going to be, next part's going to be 2 parts or just 1 big part. I am, like, having such a good time. It's so funny to see all these characters together chatting with each other. It was so funny to see Kenichi and Charlotte at the start. It's just interesting to see Natlan characters here, you know, because it shows not only, like, the comedy aspects of it and the fun aspects of this too as well. Seeing the characters we love is such a great feeling. But on top of that, it also shows how far Natlan is coming with, like, being able to leave Natlan as well. It really shows, like, the progress of that story too. And I say it all the time. You can't ever, like, see, you know, the game as just, like, one thing. It's a whole world. It's a world that is full of, like, all different things of all different categories and different regions, different characters, different stories, different lore. So you, like, it can't ever be judged as one thing. Inazuma is still growing. Natlan is still growing. Inazuma is still expanding its horizons. You know, Liyue is still holding the Lantern Rite every year and still, you know, doing stuff like that as well. We saw the stuff recently with Mondstadt and what they were doing with their expansion of the Durin stuff. Like, it's never just, like, it never ends. There's always something happening. Even when we're not around, the world keeps turning. If that makes sense, does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Like, no matter what, after the Archon quest ends, the world doesn't end. The world keeps on turning, and people will think things will come back. The story will progress. They remember stuff that they said before, and they show how the world is still building upon itself. And here we're seeing that here now, where Natlan characters are traveling over the world, and they're coming here to Fontaine for this as well. It's so cool. I love it to death. I'm having the best time. Seeing Navia as well was so fun with that management game too. But I already saw her as well with the Escoffier quest, so I feel like I'm getting very spoiled here with, like, some Navia interactions.
Time to go.
But for now, guys, I'm going to end this here. I'm sorry for being maybe a little bit overreactive. I was, like, really excited. I'm still buzzing right now, but we're going to be ending the video here, and we'll come back in the next one with more of this too. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for always supporting this series. You're all amazing. Thank you so much to my patrons, being Typharo2, Jamie Bo, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicius Felix, Yuld, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Shakogan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, SR Fiji, Leon, High Kasparian, and Jared Beanham, and my YouTube member at the highest tier, Blasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.